Welcome, everybody. I'm really glad you're here, and I'm honored to be presenting to you the first symposium of the Center on Mindfulness and Integrative Health Intervention Development, also known as C-MIIND. And it's a really exciting time. This is the very beginning of our center. We're poised to do amazing things, and so I'm just grateful for your interest and engagement in this topic. So we have some amazing world-class speakers, but I want to begin, before getting to the formal scientific talks, with just a very brief overview of what the center is about. So the vision for the Center on Mindfulness and Integrative Health Intervention Development is, simply put, to be the leading hub of research on mindfulness and integrative health interventions in the Intermountain West and in the United States. The mission of the center is to develop, test, optimize, and disseminate mindfulness and other integrative health interventions founded on a firm foundation of discoveries from basic biobehavioral science. That's really an important aspect of what we're going to do. So what are integrative health interventions? Integrative health interventions are those that address the needs of the whole person by enhancing cognitive, emotional, biobehavioral, and social factors implicated in well-being and in human flourishing, both within the individual as well as across communities. And this integrative approach is really supported by decades of good, solid research, both basic research, translational research, and clinical research, showing linkages between the mind, the brain, and the body. So the work that we're going to do here it has a good, firm foundation in science. So why are we doing this work? The need for the center is quite simply that our society is faced with a lot of complex problems right now. And in particular, we're facing complex health problems in which comorbidity is the norm rather than the exception. And most of the therapies that we have for problems like chronic pain, addiction, obesity, depression, and so forth, really are not designed to address the complex comorbidities that draw these conditions together. In fact, a lot of these conditions co-occur together quite regularly. So we need, if the conditions are complex and interconnected and interdependent, then we need complex, interdependent interventions that can address them. The goals of the center. Simply put, the goal of the center is to maintain a funded program of research on mindfulness and integrative behavioral health interventions that's focused on unpacking both the mechanisms of action, so how do these treatments work, as well as the outcomes of the treatments. Do they work? And also, a secondary question is, but very important, is for whom do these therapies work? And we're going to be doing this to advance science, but we're also going to be doing this to support clinical services at the University of Utah. A secondary goal of this center is to promote an integrative health workforce that supports the needs of both the state, the nation, and the university as a whole. And lastly, this is an academic institution. We're devoted to teaching students. So one of the aims of the center is to teach students and fellows in how to conduct very rigorous research on mindfulness and integrative health interventions so that we can have a firm foundation of evidence to support their efficacy and mechanisms. And here's a schematic of the C-MIIND research process. So C-MIIND researchers are going to be targeting the scientific process at each of these 4 steps. We're going to do all of this because each one of these pieces is necessary in order to develop new therapies to tackle these complex problems. So again, I'm Eric Garland. I'm the director of the center, but I'm joined by a very esteemed cadre of scholars from a wide array of disciplines, and the C-MIIND research affiliates are listed here. So across this team, we have interdisciplinary expertise that spans social work, internal medicine, psychiatry, anesthesiology, psychology, oncology, physical therapy, nursing, and neuroscience. And we'll also be reaching out to partners in education and philosophy as well. C-MIIND affiliates have a broad array of research expertise in a variety of areas that are really important to, again, unpacking the mechanisms of integrative health interventions and assessing their outcomes. So we're really quite well poised to do some impactful work. In terms of our currently funded projects, the center is overseeing more than $17 million in federally funded research projects. These projects are staffed by teams of investigators, many of whom are C-MIIND research affiliates. And the majority of these projects are focused on the study of mindfulness as a treatment for chronic pain and prescription opioid-related issues. But again, we will be expanding our focus in the future to tackle other problems, as I indicated before, like obesity or other forms of addiction. So I just want to offer a thank you first to Senior Vice President Ruth Watkins and Vice President for Research Andy Wyrick, who really encouraged me, as well as Dean Emeritus Hank Lisi. They pushed me to put this center together, even when I thought I started to falter and think it wasn't going to work out. They encouraged me. They thought it was that important. And I want to offer my deep thanks to Dean Martell Teasley, our new dean in the College of Social Work, who's in the back of the room here, as well as my colleagues at the College of Social Work for your continued commitment to support this endeavor. And I want to thank all of you for your interest being here and your engagement in this process. So thank you so much.